in a perfect world, I would have just stayed at school and lived in the dorms full time and kind of gotten the full breadth of the college experience. But that's okay. I was thankful and grateful even to go to college, right, and get through it. But to be honest with you, when I had a full time job while I was going to school, and when I was graduating, just remember saying to myself, "Man, this is going to be so great. I only got one thing to do next week. No more school. I'm just going to have my job." And it was very, graduate on a Sunday, Monday back at work. That's really what it was. But I didn't have to do the commute back and forth to Fordham and do all these different things anymore. So it was really cool just to have one job and concentrate on one thing. So I thought that was really good. So for me, it worked out pretty well. I had moved out of my house, my parents' house, shortly after with a dear old friend, my buddy JD. Had a great time for a few years there. But some of the things we're going to talk about today, I didn't follow. Right. So for a couple of years there, before I had that enlightening discussion with JD's grandfather, Grandpa Viti, in his car about pay yourself first, I was spending everything I made, and I kept steadily making more money when I was living with my buddy. I switched jobs. I was making more money, and it just kept moving. And to be honest with you, I wasn't saving any. It felt like the more I made, the more it went away, and I wasn't spending it on things that you would think of that would drain the bank account. It's the little things. I wasn't taking extravagant trips. I didn't have really expensive cars. It was just life and not paying attention to my finances that really got to me. So I didn't have the credit card problem. I resolved that issue in college. I would pay my credit cards off as cash, and I've had that mantra for a very long time. But if you run up the credit cards and you got to pay it at the end of the month, well, heck, you're just running them up and paying them off. I wasn't saving any money. So today we're going to talk about all these different things to make sure that you learn from us and hopefully take a little bit of this advice if you're a college graduate. And if you take a little bit of this advice, I think you'll have some success here.